members, I can't act cool.
Hey yo, this your beat?
Nothing lasts forever, I don't got tattoos. I lost squad members, I can't act cool. I like my bitches short and thick and they ain't gotta act rude. She won't treat me like I'm the rest, cause I ain't that dude. I seen some things as a child that changed my thoughts forever. Try to do right, I'm on their ass and I won't fucking let up. Hit from the side, bitch, don't be lazy, lift your fucking leg up. To all my niggas going through a struggle, keep your fucking head up. Anything you going through, I'm a witness, it won't last forever. Just stay down and hold your side, don't change up like the weather. If he around me, then he got a ruler, but he ain't trying to measure. I gotta inhale me some weed to get my thoughts together. Hard in the summer, but my heart cold, so I got a rock sweater. We came in this roll alone, so we ain't gon' leave out together. I know I'm blessed, I know my worth, so I can never settle. You can't show yourself before you only time can tell. Broke here, get one time to fuck up, then you can't go here. Whoa dear, I got too many stuff to bring a pole here. No deal, I won't set my soul in high and go here. I won't school and stay loyal to my niggas and my face stick to the cold here. Just a new 40 on my hood, the bitch to blow here. Just a different dope inside the blunt, we getting lows in. Smoking on some dope from cause the country got a joke in. Treat the bitch like a receiver, put the bitch in motion. I'm drinking on some shit that change a mood, we call it potion. Can't even hide the 30 in the clip. Baby, cocaine, and up on the beam, we got some smooth and get it going. White girl playing with her, no Lindsay Lohan. My little cousin slipped up and lost a baby, she was 16. Ain't doing shit for free, I want 200 for a 16. Glock with a dick and 30 club with a red beam. She make it hard for me cause all that nigga sold a big dream. Don't lose no thug behind no shit you saying that you ain't me. All my niggas slide, you know what's up, bitch, you can't play me. I see the picture clear, my life a movie like it's HD. I'm up 50K screens and I ain't got no post on say cheese. Like a little whipping when I up it, better say cheese. This life taught me some lessons, fuck the school, I want a degree. I'm just trying to take care of my people, how you hate me. When I got caught with that elite, the shit was crazy. Bitch, the trap baby shit don't do that.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I want to welcome everybody to the Get Hooked Podcast, episode number 37. All right, and today we're going to be talking about our top 10 hip hop artists of all time, male or female. That's across the generations. If you're a fan of hip hop, I'm sure you've had this conversation with your homeboys, your homegirls at school and store, at the barbershop, at the cookout. You've had this conversation here at some point. But we definitely gonna talk about it. We're gonna get everybody's opinion. As always, week to week, this is your boy Hook.
And of course, it's your favorite, Crystal.
Let her tell it, right? All right, so
The favorite is different, didn't it?
we're gonna be discussing our top 10 MCs of all time, and everybody has their own individual list. We're gonna talk about who's on that list, who we omitted from that list and why, and also why we have the people that we do, or we selected the people that we do. So Chris, what do you think about the topic, man?
You know, it's my favorite. Next to money is music. Music is my love language. So to have this conversation excites me. This is it. I grew up in music. My uncle was a DJ. I got Nico on here, which is my TT. TT had me in music. I was a music baby. I could rap before I fell. I mean, I was that kid where they said, you better know them books like you know that music. I may not know them books, but I know them lyrics.
All right, man. Yeah, but we're gonna talk about it, man. So before we get this thing cracking, we're gonna give our panelists a chance to introduce yourselves. Streets, go ahead and take it away, man.
I think he's on mute.
Yeah, we got you on mute right now.
My bad, y'all. It's your boy, the Kansas Kid, DJ Streets. I hail from the state of Kansas, but I have been raised here in South Carolina, as Crystal can attest. We actually went to high school together, is where I fell in love with music.
Great Cavaliers.
I pre-start yet. Well, no, I'm a Viking. Let's get it right. I've been DJing for about going on 15 years now. And, it's really opened up some doors for your boy. And it's really been a blessing, man. Like my love for music and my passion for music is crazy, and I'm happy to be here tonight.
All right, for sure.
Welcome, welcome, my friend. Cal.
All right, Nico,
Clear.
on you.
TT, it's on you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello. I'm Nico. I am a military brat. So I was brought here via the military, and I'm Crystal's TT, as you guys have heard. I've been involved in music since I was probably 6, 7 years old. Started singing as a young child. Then I started kind of working with a bunch of groups, and then I ventured off and did some solo work, did some touring. I've done opening acts, worked with different people, older people because I'm older. Christopher Williams. My biggest opening act was Jennifer Holliday. I worked with the Root Doctors. I did their MTV live concert. Some different people. Did a lot of traveling and really enjoy music. So I'm glad to be here, ready to discuss this rap thing. Let's get it going.
All right.
Hey,
Mel, it's on you.
Hey, what's going on? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
we can hear you.
Man. I'm DJ Pretty Boy Mel. I know Chrissy for some time, man. Actually from a good friend, TJ, DJ Souvenir.
DJ
So
Souvenir.
I've been DJing for about 15 years as well. I work with Hot 103.9. Been with the radio station right now for about 4 or 5 years now. Music always been my passion ever since high school, back in 06, 07.
Young, you know.
So I love it, man. When it comes to music, it's a little different for me because I'm more of
Yes, sir.
I'm more of an R&B type of guy. When it comes to rap, it's some good ones out there, especially with the newcomers as well. So I'm gonna let y'all know my top 15. I'll let you know my top 15.
That boy said top 15. He said bump 10.
15.
Hard, man. Hard.
Mm.
All right,
That's-
DJ
that's
Serato.
about it for me.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
We can hear you.
All right, what's up, man? I'm DJ Serato, man. First of all, I'm from King Street, South Carolina, 843.
Okay.
So I reside in something that was Dazelle, really. I've been DJing for about 4 years now, but I've been knowing music since I was like 3. Basically coming into the DJ world, you know what I mean? I had to get my feet wet or whatever. But shout out to my boy Dub. I call him my mentor. He showed me a lot. But as far as business, like I say, I go by Serato, so I'm mostly house DJ reunion. I do clubs, weddings, all that. I gotta shout out my wife, True Roots. So ladies out there, if you need your braids hook up, look at True Roots. Right hand something. She the best thing smoking.
That's a good man.
Yes, sir.
Check out. I ain't lying. When you check out, you gonna want to book that appointment. So shout out to my wife. Shout out to Morris College. I graduated from Morris College. So shout out to Moko. You know what I mean? But I'm ready to dig into this top 10 because we've been doing this for years. When I say years, like 15 years old. So yeah.
All right, Dub, it's on you.
DJ D-Dub from Cross, South Carolina, small little backwood town. Now living in Columbia, DJing for 12 years. Grew up around music. My father was a DJ. I grew up reading music, writing music, playing music. My main area is pretty much weddings, private events, corporate events. Outside of DJing, I help my father with the family business. We do masonry. I'm a hands-on type of guy. It really ain't much I can't do. I install sound systems, radios, detail cars, little mechanical work, jack of all trades.
All right, so
Hey,
if y'all need them bricks laid, y'all know who y'all need to reach out to, right?
Yeah.
hardworking man can't never be broke. I
I know,
respect
right?
it. I love it.
Oh, no, never will.
All right, so again, man, I want to thank y'all for joining us. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started, man. And feel free to get in where you fit in. But the only question that I got for y'all, I know everybody got the individual top 10, right? So the one thing I want to hear from each of y'all is, what criteria did you use when you were selecting your list? Like, did you go for album sales? Did you go for lyrics? Did you go for beat, So, what criteria did you guys use individually? Now, when you give your criteria, go ahead and give your top 10 while you do it. So, y'all can go ahead and take it away.
Ooh,
I guess
pressure.
y'all want me to go first?
Yeah,
You
go ahead.
sure do.
I'm about to say, I go ahead and get mine out of the way. Go ahead, Street.
Nah, I'm about to say, go ahead, Dub. You got it.
Hey, so for me, I love a good storyteller. Like I said, I played music. Like, so everything for me is the production. Like, the music has to be timeless. You know, if I can listen to it now, even though it was 10, 20 years ago, and it's still like, damn, I missed that the first time I listened to it. But each time I played, I'm hearing something different or I'm catching something. So for me, just all around the lyric, the beat, I listen to instruments, horns, samples. Now, if we want to do album sales, I mean, shit, that top 10 will be all over the place. But my top 10 for me is Biggie, no specific order. I got Biggie, Nas, Hov, 3000, Jada, Common, Lauryn Hill, Wayne, and I gotta put Drake in there.
If you was any bigger, you be my bigger.
I gotta put Drake in there.
Facts.
I'm mad at the Drake.
Like,
Facts.
so yeah, I actually honestly got Ross in there too. That's my number 10. I got Ross in there.
I rock for Ross.
Yeah.
You my guy. If I need any break slate, all white breaks, I'm calling you. Nobody else.
Hey, she only saying that because you got L Boogie in your top 10. That's why she's saying that.
Hey, Lauren got some. Hey, she been on it now. For real.
She been
All right,
on it.
Streets,
She
what
been
you
doing
got,
some
man?
bad business, but don't
All right.
take away from her what she done did.
Real shit.
All right, so when it comes to me for top 10, I really go for lyricism, even though I know my counterparts online are probably like, Streets is really tripping right now because he listens to some crazy shit. But like Dove said, if I go for album sales, then this damn top 10 will be all over the place. But I go for lyricism. I do go for the beat. I do go for the production. I guess we're all gonna be the same, especially when it comes to storytelling. So with that being said, my top 10 is in this order. So I'm a piggyback off of Dub. I'm gonna go Drake number 10. Then as far as lyricists goes, I'm gonna go Pac, Mace, Big, Hov, Nas, Royce the 5'9", Eminem, Ghostface Killer, and my number one lyricist of all time, and y'all better not roast me when I say this, Joe Budden.
Oh my God!
I knew
Surprise.
Yeah, I would
He said Joe Budden.
That's different.
Joe Budden, but
Wow.
Hey,
Man, listen, joking
Surprise
out
for the
rap
night.
a lot of y'all favorite
Look it
rappers.
up.
You know, the great T.I. said you got to have one for controversy. That
Hey,
nigga
hold on.
Yeah.
Hey,
Joe
but hold
Budden
on.
can
Who
out-rap
that
a lot of y'all
was
favorite
that
rappers.
roasted damn Joe Budden on that damn battle? Who was that?
You
He
talking
can roast any rapper now, but he got embarrassed on stage.
I forgot his name. Hollow the
Who
Don.
was?
Yeah, it was
Hollow
all
the Don. Hollow the
Man.
Don.
Woo.
Yeah,
Come with it, Jeff. I knew you was gonna bring some.
That's your preference, bro, Streets. I respect it.
Joe
I
Budden.
respect it.
Hey,
I
Nico.
respect it.
Hey, I gotta
I'm gonna
put
tell
Joey
you
in
why
there.
though, because he can back all that up.
Yeah.
Hey, Nico, you want to hear from a woman, man. So who is your top 10?
Oh,
Come on,
boy.
TT.
Okay.
I'm an
And this is
A's
not in
day.
any specific order. I have J, LL, Light, Talib Kweli, Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg. I know y'all wasn't ready for that. KRS-One, Nas, Biggie, Pac, and Kanye West.
I knew Kanye was gonna be in there somewhere.
Hey,
For somebody.
Kanye was
like
coming
who?
because Kanye,
Old
you
Kanye
can't
or
touch
new
College
Kanye?
Dropout.
Yeah,
College
which
Dropout.
Kanye?
I like
Old
the
Kanye.
old Kanye.
She
Okay,
wants the old Kanye, the heart and soul Kanye.
nah. New Kanye, I don't know, man.
He said the
She
heart and
wants
soul
him
Kanye.
All right, Mel, what you got, man?
Up top, man, you already know I got Hov number one, man. Jay-Z, very local. Me, I'm a type of guy, I like beats, and then the lyrics got to come with it. Because when you're DJing, you have fun with music, man. If you put different beats with different instrumentals, have fun with it. Second of all,
That's because your ass is a hell of a damn scratcher.
no, I ain't say that, man. Just like to have fun with it. I'm still working. So it's Jay-Z for me. Then Nas, he fall in line. Then I got Tupac. I like Biggie. Can't forget about my boy Rakim. Then you got coming into a little school. Drake is like my top number 1 and 2, man. I like him, man. It just is lyric. Then you got Kendrick Lamar. You got J. Cole as well. Very lyrical. Then you got, West Coast. You can't forget about Snoop Dogg. You got him. You got Nate Dogg. And like you say, KRS-One. Very lyrical. Man is talented, man. I don't know how much I named this a while ago.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I think
7,
that's
8,
about
9,
8 now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got 11, man. But hey,
I'm about to say he done lost
hey,
count.
hey,
Right. That's why I was like, I could have kept
I
going.
was with you till you said Nate Dogg, but
Yeah, you had me scratching my head.
But I agree with Rakim. You're right.
Man.
all right, DJ Toronto, man, top 10.
All right. Well, first of all, before I do top 10, my criteria, right, is 3 things. So basically, my list is off of 3 things as far as each one of these people have, these top 3 things. So one of them is impact. Got to have impact, right? Number 2 is sales, because sales do matter, even if you got the impact. And you got lyrics. So all 3 of that combined. So I know everybody didn't give it. I'm giving mine in order. Okay.
Oh, I gave mine an order too.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right. So it was a debate between 1 and 2, because at first I had 2-1, then I had 1-2, then I want to do a 1A and 2A, but I got Biggie number 1.
All right.
I got Hove number 2. I got Pop number 3. I got Nas number 4. I got Rakim number 5. I got Andre 3000 number 6. Got Lil Wayne number 7. Got Drake number 8. I got Kanye West, the old Kanye, number 9. And then I got Lauryn Hill number 10.
Hey,
You
hey.
number 2.
hey, I love how y'all distinguish between old Kanye and new Kanye, because there is a difference.
Yeah,
It's like Big Luther and Little Luther. It's a
Right.
Yeah.
Now, can I? Before we continue, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
How I always wonder how Andre is considered a top tier lyricist without an actual solo album, even though he has done the Outkast albums. How can he be a top tier without that solo album?
And that's why
Boogie didn't have a solo rap album.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that you need to have a solo album to show you're a true lyricist. On any track you on, he murdered.
Hold up.
Look, say that one more time.
Which part?
Say that one more time.
What?
Start with,
Any
I
track
don't
he on,
think.
he murdered. Any track he on, he murdered. I can't name one. If y'all can name one, let me know. But I can't think of a track that he wasn't on, that he was on, that he didn't kill.
But hold on, who asked that question just now?
Streets.
Yeah.
Street.
Okay.
Now,
Mr. Controversy himself.
Hey, look, you're right. But you said Joe Budden.
But like I said, Joe Budden can out-rap a lot of y'all favorite.
And you got 3 niggas with their shirts off saying, now who else want to fuck with Hollywood Gold? Listen. They talk about 3 stacks.
hey, real
Stacks.
talk.
I'm not
So,
gonna ask the question. I'm not disagreeing. I just asked the question.
Yeah, nah, but 3 Stacks a monster. A monster when he get on the track.
Well,
Monster.
Budden only had one album or mixtape?
No, man. Budden got about 17 albums, but y'all only heard one because that was the only main.
Hey,
album.
up in the club, Marcus Houston. That's I like that.
Wow, really? That's the only. That's
the
the
3
only
Stacks,
thing you think?
3 Stacks is like he's like Randy Moss. You know, Randy Moss is a great receiver, right? But he played when he feel like. He played when he want to play. If he don't want to play, he ain't gonna do it. But you already know the talent is there, and the
Stacks
defense
is a
got to
lyrical
count for him.
piece of
That's how it is with 3 Stacks. Like he don't need a solo album for you to know if he on the track, it's gonna be a monster.
It's in it.
Yeah, you already know.
Hey Chris, who's
but
your
that's what makes a list for you. It's what people are capable of doing. I don't want you to get on here and rhyme. I can listen to Dr. Seuss for that. I need you to get on here and paint. That's why I love storytelling, double entendres. I'm talking figurative language, metaphors. I mean, Jeezy's not in my top 10, even though he's one of my faves. But Jeezy painted a picture inside fish sticks, outside tartar sauce, pocket full of celery. Imagine what she's telling me. All y'all knew what that looked like.
Yep.
Paint a picture for me. I'm huge on picture painting. That's just the art of storytelling. I mean, hell, that's an Outkast song. That's my shit. I always has been.
Yep.
Hey Chris, who's in your top 10, Chris?
No order. Of course, I agree with them. Cole is one of the most recent that's in there. Jay-Z is definitely in there. Anybody who can last 30 damn years and still be relevant today is massive. That's huge that he has that capabilities. He's not always classic, but he always gives us a classic. I have Nas in mind. I have Biggie. I have Pac. I like Biggie because he's a storyteller, but Pac was a poet, and that's a big difference between the two. But they both were powerful. Of course, Rakim is in mind. You can't touch him sometime when it comes to lyrics. Uncle L is in mind, and since we in the L's, L Boogie sits inside of mine. Andre, Three Stacks. I'm a Southern girl. I love the way Three Stacks sets up stuff. The way he did from Spodio de Delicious to Aquemini to everything he does. You weren't here if you didn't go to the Music Fest back in 2000. Oh God, what year was that? When him and Big Boy came here and they thought that little fence was gonna hold us back, and we took that thing down like nothing. They unleashed South Carolina. Columbia would never bring another one back the way we showed out that night. And of
So
course,
that means
Lil
y'all
Wayne.
niggas just bad as hell.
We were terrible, and I hold that. Me and you, your mama, and your cousins too. But Lil Wayne is in my top 10 as well because Weezy took mixtapes and took people's popular beats and made that a whole album that we all still love. That man, I was sitting here the other day and somebody was playing a song and I said, "Now that's how you let the beat build, bitch."
That's a nasty song.
Hey, Mr. Carter. Hello.
So check it out, right? Like as far as criteria, I really only got two categories. One is wordplay. You know, like if I hear your lyric and I gotta rewind that shit to be like, what the fuck you just say? You know, it's you know, words mean a lot to me, right? And also influence. You know, how did you really influence the rap game? And I'm gonna go from 10 to 1. All right. 10 being my 10th best rapper, right? So at number 10, I got Method Man.
Okay.
Number 9, I got Kiss.
Respectable.
Number 8, I got Scarface.
Who you had at 9?
Number 9,
Kiss.
Jada Kiss. Okay.
All right. Number 7, I got Rakim. Number 5, I got Ghostface.
Hey, okay, okay.
Number 4, I got Black Thought. Y'all sleeping on my boy Thought now. I got Black Thought.
He too rapidy rap for me. I can't.
Yeah. He nice. Yeah, he right.
Damn.
Hey. All right, so my top 4. Number 4, I got 3 Stacks, Andre 3000. Number 3, I got Hove. Number 2, I got Big. Number 1, my boy Pop.
We knew that.
Hold on, you ain't had Nas in your list?
Gotta go Pop. Huh?
You ain't had Nas?
Nah. These 10 are interchangeable, man. Like I can go to number 7 and put him at number 11 and put Nas in there. It was that close. Like I just did my list today.
Yeah.
I just did it
I
today.
had to switch out Kendrick and Lil Wayne because Kendrick was in my top 10 because Kendrick is nasty.
Yeah, man. So honestly,
Kendrick is nasty.
So honestly, by doing top 10 of all time, we looking at about 40, 50 years of music. Like that's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, because I had
a
Rakim
lot
on my
of the
list,
artists y'all
and I
named
took them
that I
off.
didn't pick. If we were doing top 15 or 20, I'm pretty sure we probably would have had 80% of the same artists.
Absolutely.
We would have. Because it's tough for me not to acknowledge the ones from the 80s. KRS-One is everything.
Everybody gave their top 10. Who are some of the people you left out of your top 10?
I left out KRS and I shouldn't have because KRS is I don't like not including, even though they're not relevant in a lot of stuff we do right now. You can't miss the people that paved the way. You know, I don't like not including because for me, my first rap song I knew from top to bottom was Slick Rick. When Slick Rick did can you tell us a bedtime story, Uncle Rick?
Children's story.
Yeah.
Yo, that's huge. KRS-One was big. I don't like most of Brandy's songs, but that one song where she got Queen Latifah and she got all of them coming in there and Yo-Yo coming out and I don't even have to hear Brandy. I just love when they come in. It's some women you can't touch.
Yeah.
I left.
Busta Rhymes. Busta's not on there.
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
DMX before he went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. DMX.
X was it.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Kumo D. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
Kumo D.
That's why I
Kumo D
said
his
it's a
props.
lot of greats left
Kumo
on the
D.
top 10.
Nah,
I mean, I left
Kumo,
Pun
you
off
gotta
my
give him
list.
props.
Who?
Nah, it's a lot.
Pun.
Pun.
yeah.
Pun was a
Yeah,
big
Big
one.
Pun.
And
But
you
not-
can't,
Big
you
Pun.
know,
That's
you can't
debatable.
skip.
That's
Like she
debatable.
said, Busta Rhymes is one that it's hard not to include because Busta comes from Wuha to where we at right now, where he was rapping with Chris Brown. And I will never take credit from some of these people. You can't knock them. DMX, I am a huge X fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left out Fab.
Fab is a
Now,
beast.
Fab, you talking
Fab
about
is
Red
wordplay?
Man,
Alejandro
yeah.
Youth.
Yeah.
Redman.
Woo!
But I guess
Wordplay.
like from around early 2000s, so every single fraternity probate show they had DMX. You know what I'm saying? You know a DMX song was going to be involved. Period.
Just because I love
always,
my
right?
man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask. So everybody gave their list. Now I'm going through everybody's list, and I think 2, maybe 3 people mentioned Lauryn Hill. So there weren't a lot of top 10 representation from women. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that there weren't many female MCs mentioned as opposed to men?
Men were more
Rappers
commercialized
always
than
male
women
rappers.
were.
Yeah, I mean,
Men were more pushed. Women were more
Yeah.
singing about love and different things. You got to think about how they used to do women in rap. One of the biggest things that I always say I never liked was when they made Debrat do that song, How Do You Like It? Yeah, it was popular, but those of us who know her from Funktified, that's not her
Yeah.
running around in no bathing suits
Mhm.
touching on men. So you
Yeah.
you took her out of who she was to make her commercialized. You sold
They try to
us
sell it.
and made us
But
rap
that's how
about
the business. Yep.
you
That's how
made
the
you got
business
Kim out here
was.
talking about stuff, but then when WAP comes out, you're like, oh, that's inappropriate. But we don't sell it. We ain't talking about what we can stick and put it where. But there are some nasty female MCs.
But
Yeah.
you know that's how it
Like
was
now?
because Lil
Like
Kim was
nowadays?
the one who set the precedence with that sex thing. Lil
Yeah.
Kim.
Kim.
Yeah.
Kim.
Because
Yeah.
Rod Digger is a
Yeah.
dope female rapper.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Man, I like LeJack.
But they were
You know, but if
expecting
you go
that
back to
because
Jack
some of
Salt
those
Knight.
Pepper
groups,
wasn't doing all,
look
Salt
at
and
Mia
Pepper wasn't
X.
doing all of that stuff that
Ooh,
Kim was
yeah,
doing.
Mia
Oh,
X,
she
Salt
was
and Pepper
like,
wasn't
Yeah, Mia
gonna
was
get that.
nice.
Light wasn't
Mia
gonna
was
get
nice.
that.
Mia
People
X
wasn't gonna
was
get that because
nice.
they weren't talking about,
man.
you know, lick my pussy, da 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 da. You know what I mean?
Right.
Only person was doing that was Kim.
Was
Kim
Kim.
did that.
Kim came out with the raw and uncut. Her and Foxy came
Right.
out saying
But you
stuff
know,
that was just, oh my God. But
yeah.
before that, females were saying different things, and females were not legit respected like they should have been when it came to rap.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Facts.
And that's how that happened.
That's
It was
good.
Because
big
when
thing with
Debrat
music,
came
though.
out with Funkified, everybody was like, wait a minute, who
Right.
is she?
Right.
Brett
Hey,
is
Melon Streets, what do you guys think, man? Why do you think a lot of women were left off the list? Why do you think that is? Loaded question, huh?
Streets, you still muted.
No wonder why y'all couldn't hear me. I
Computer
said,
muted
wasn't
you.
the rumor back in the day that Hove was writing for Foxy?
Foxy wasn't in
Yeah.
my top 20 anyway, so it didn't matter.
Well,
but
no,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, since she was mentioned, that's why I said I couldn't really consider her a top MC because I mean she was being ghost written for. But as far as to answer the question why they are left off, I mean, maybe because I didn't really listen to them like that growing up. I knew of them, I knew their music, but like just to say I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna listen
Misty
to
is
their
big,
album
Nancy.
from top to bottom, it just didn't really intrigue me like that back then. Because I mean, yeah, we were kind of, I guess me as a teenager, you know, was interested about sex, but I ain't really want to hear it in music.
Rhapsody
So,
Rap.
Rhapsody is
you know.
huge.
Ooh, Rhapsody.
You dropped
nice.
the name right there.
Mm.
And that's what I mean, man. We got top 10, but I mean, and I didn't want to, because honestly, we can go top 50, and no 50 can be interchangeable. You know what I'm
But
saying?
see,
But
you
I
do
really
top
want
50, you're gonna have females come up in there a whole lot too. Because
Absolutely.
like she said with Missy was groundbreaking. As a matter of fact, when you start looking at female lists, Missy is actually number one because had El Boogie not had a breakdown when she was on the climb, you know, she would have hit that top. But Missy took
Yeah.
over and ran
Yeah.
with it.
she was creative as hell.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Was
Like
beyond-
Missy.
Missy was
I mean,
like
what
a
I will say
female
though, like looking at
three
this, like who?
She was like a female 3 Stacks. Her creativity was unbelievable.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
eclectic, the wordplay, Missy said
Right.
stuff that made her wait a minute. The fool took
Yeah,
her
you
words
go,
and played
wait,
it backwards and made it a
wait.
song.
What did she just say? Yeah, the wordplay. Yeah, she has wordplay for sure.
Yeah, definitely underrated. And I think like looking at the list though, like consistently, Big and Hov made everybody top 10 just about.
Oh
Like,
yeah, definitely. Like Moment of Clarity
I
is
ain't
one of my
even-
favorite songs by Hov. And when you listen to that song, it's like, okay. I went to this concert and I was just like, this man, Hov is crazy, man. Like I love
Hov
his
is
music.
something.
I have
Nah,
a
Hov
you
was-
newfound
still
respect
Like
for
his
killing
music
Hov.
is insane.
I have
What
a
you said,
newfound
Dog?
respect for Hov ever since
I
I've seen
said
him
Nas
live.
still killed him with Ether.
Woo!
I feel
you lost
now
already.
that's the topic that we didn't discuss because
He
there's still
did,
some
he
people
did, he
out
did.
here that
Oh,
say
hey,
Super
hold
Ugly
my
beat
dog
Ether, and
up.
that's some
Hey,
bullshit.
that Ether was crazy, man.
But if
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
by rap beefs, it's really tough because I think T.I. is a phenomenal rapper. But if you ever
Yeah.
listen to Stomp, Ludacris made T.I. sit off the T.I.P. against T.I.
Yeah.
Let's have that conversation.
Luda.
A rap beef can shut you down.
That's another one that we
Yeah.
left off. Ludacris is very
Luda?
underrated.
Yeah, Ludacris.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ludacris is one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
can
Ludacris'
he can flip
wordplay
some
is
words around
amazing.
for
What
your
about
ass.
Kendrick Lamar? You don't like him?
Yeah.
I love Kendrick.
I like Kendrick, but top 10, nah, I ain't going.
Now I think Kendrick has a
Yeah.
top 10 verse that we may never hear again unless you actually have that that
I
track.
can't.
But
The
when,
old Kendrick, yes.
but when
The
he
old
dropped
Kendrick,
Control, that
Swimming
verse that they
Pool.
took down offline, bruh,
Swimming
that might have
Pool
been one of the best
Kendrick.
verses I heard in the last decade.
Oh yeah.
Lisa
Yeah,
Left Out was a great one also. She was a creative writer as well. Kendrick, I'm gonna tell you what Kendrick grew on me. Even though I love Swimming Pools and Poetic Justice, one night I was looking for hype concerts, and I wanted to see a concert because you know concerts used to have to get you in them. And I heard Mad City, and that joke was if Pyrus and Crips all got along, and I was like, this fool told a whole story, and he had me. He's a creative little something, but he's different.
I know, right? Hey, Streets, we gonna get back to you for a minute, man. I think this was like the surprise of the night. Joe Budden. I need to explain the whole Joe Budden thing. How is he your number one of all time?
Because what a lot of people, when it comes to Joe Budden, man, a lot of people think of either Pump It Up or they think about what's the other one, the Marcus Houston song, Clubbing. But people don't know Joe Budden that was the actual rapper. People don't know who Joe Budden was with Slaughterhouse. A lot of people know Joe Budden now from Pump It Up and the podcast. But if you actually go back and you listen to a lot of Joe Budden's old stuff, I mean, now you have to be into rap because it's not going to make you get up and dance. But the man can spit. Like he has said some things that I've never could imagine that I've heard, and like that man was rapping about pain. That man was really depressed, like, and he really he really let himself come out on these tracks. And the way he did it, I was just like, damn, like, you know, this nigga could rap. And you know, I started listening, and I was like, okay. And just the more you listen, and then let's fast forward to the Drake beef. Everybody say that, just ignore, he's just Joe Budden. He's a one-hit wonder. But if you actually go back and listen to Making of a Murder, when he sat there and he tore Drake ass up for 6 minutes straight, shit. Y'all think Ether and Super Ugly is a damn hell of a diss track? Go back and revisit that one. I promise you're going to be like, damn, this nigga can rap.
Yeah, he can, but
hey, listen, if Drake
he don't want no
was
back-to-back,
Drake
bro.
would have got.
You don't want no back-to-back.
But I have a question, Streets, because you threw me for a loop for a moment. Only song I've ever said I respected May's song thoroughly was this 1742? Was that the album when he did now I know you love my lazy flow, but here come my crazy flow. That was the one time I was like, he can speak English and he can speed up.
Okay, so let me ask you a question when it comes to Mace. Do you remember As Dark and Hell Is Hot? The next album? Do you remember the last song where it said the last song called Niggas and Started Something?
Yep.
Mace arguably had the best verse on that record. And that's what really made me start to pay attention to Mace. I was like, this nigga can rap. Like, if Mace can hold his own with the Lox and DMX, I said, Mace got some bars.
Murder Mace was bad, bro. Murder Mace.
Yeah, Mace, to me, Mace is like bars-wise, it's like he said, Murder Mace, and that's before he became commercial.
That
And
boy
Mace
was
always said, he was like, my rap name was Murder. P. Diddy named me Pretty. That
Oh.
nigga was a spinner before he came to Bad Boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, Diddy is
Yeah.
usually where your careers go to thrive and die, but
Hey, shit, it is what it is.
okay, go bring him a
Yeah.
sugar cookie and you can
I know.
last a little while.
Hey, one
Hey, go
artist
ahead.
that I
That's the thing.
realized. Oh, who that?
Now go,
Go
now
ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, one artist that I meant to mention. I realized no one said is Pusha T.
Yeah, now that's
Oh
one.
boy, here we go.
I ain't gonna lie, he's right about Pusha.
And
Drake know who Pusha T is.
he do,
I
but
guarantee you, Drake know.
Push it on.
Spirit now.
He can, but he didn't. As far as impact, he didn't do it. He didn't
He
do
did,
it.
but he
I get that,
didn't.
no, but I'm going off of lyrics. Like,
Oh, yeah,
Lyrics is
yeah.
Pusha's
Lyrically,
nasty.
lyrically, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
All right.
You know, that's a song that
Musically,
everybody
no.
knows. Everybody knows brought a lot of great talent. You talking about Pusha, Pharrell, Kanye, and all of them were taking the word "knows" and made a whole listen. All you rappers, okie dokie, listen.
Hey, did anybody mention Redman?
Yeah,
No.
I did.
She
Oh,
did
you did?
because
Okay.
he mentioned Method.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Did
missed
we
the Method
mention
Man,
Mos
but not
Def or Chuck
not
D?
Redman. No.
Okay.
See, that's why I say the 80s and stuff don't get there.
I lived that life.
That was a
Right.
different era, and that era was fire.
It
Yeah.
was.
And I'm
Yeah,
right there
a lot
with
of
you, but
good lyrics.
I didn't even name anybody from that era, and I grew up in that era. But I just, as rap has evolved, I still love those guys, but I think that the people who I mentioned, I think they just took it to another level.
I like
miss
street
T.I.
rap.
too, though.
I like
Huh?
T.I.
Yeah,
I guess with
I
T.I.
miss T.I. Yeah, I didn't miss him,
Yeah.
but he bring that heat sometimes.
He
Sometimes,
does.
hey,
Ain't nothing
he
like
does bring the
Jeezy.
heat. Just ask Lil
Jeezy
Flip.
got him beat.
Ask Lil Flip will he
Just
ever
saying.
battle T.I. again?
Who?
Lil Flip.
Oh,
Probably
nah.
not.
Hey, that game
T.I. After Ludacris cussed T.I. out, T.I. got his rap beef real good because he talking about, I ain't mention your name. That's what all this about. Oh, look at you know how to cuss people out now.
Hey, I gotta ask
He
y'all
gotta
though,
cuss
man.
whoop
Like,
and stomp.
what y'all got against my boy Pop, man?
Who?
I have nothing.
Tupac. What y'all got against my boy Pop? Man?
Nothing, man.
I mean,
I love Pop.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
I think he was
Like
too low on some of y'all lists, man.
Like she said, well, I got part
Like
3,
number
but like
2
she
with me.
said, he was more of a poet to me. I mean, I guess with him and Biggie, because I'm such a Biggie fan. He the I'm kind of biased. I gotta admit, but a lot of it was publicity. If Pac never acted the way he did, I don't think he would be as up there if he didn't
Pac
act.
was an artist, though. We missed that he was an artist.
Yeah.
He went to art school, so Pac knew how to act. Literally act.
Right. And I'm the biggest Pop fan you'll find, and I tell everybody that I think his persona was an act. I don't think he was that hard.
Yeah, it was.
He acted.
To an acting school.
You don't go from Brenda's Got a Baby and keep your head up to hit him up. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't go from hot to cold.
That's called balance.
Right.
That ain't balance. That's called bipolar.
Man, Pop was in Juilliard's, man.
Right. You gonna tell me he a thug at Juilliard's? Come on, man. Pac put on an act because he knew how to act and he knew what would sell, but he used that as a platform. Because when you go back and listen to stuff he say now those names all click. He was talking about presidents and politics, and he used that act to give himself a platform to do like Sam Cooke and the rest of them did to teach you music.
Yeah.
Right.
But look at his mother. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
Yeah.
It was a documentary or something that said after Pac played in Juice, I guess that like that and something else he had happened, he started living this like putting on this thug life.
Yeah. Do that, yo.
But
that road Bishop really fucked Pac up.
Yeah.
That road really fucked my nigga up, bro.
I put over when everybody was like, how you take that blade out your mouth like that?
Yeah, I know, right? And Nico, you mentioned, I think you're the only one mentioning this artist. You mentioned Talib Kweli. What made you put Kweli in there?
Because I like his music. Like, I feel like lyrically speaking, like people sleep on Talib. I feel like he has his lyricism is great. Like if you listen to him, he teaches.
He does. Him, Common, Q-Tip, Mos Def.
He's a teacher. Common, absolutely.
Oh, Common just bores me.
Wasn't that Talib on Kanye's song?
It's not for everybody. It's not
It
for
ain't.
everybody. But
Get
for
him
me,
high.
I love listening to him, and I love.
I think you're right, Dub. I think he was
that
gonna get
has
him
a
high.
purpose.
He killed that. He
Yeah.
killed that.
So
See,
I think it's lyrical.
Common is an
Takedown.
acquired taste,
That's
man.
one of
You
the songs
gotta
I love.
He
you
really
gotta have a
is.
stomach for him. He's an acquired taste, definitely. Like he ain't somebody who's just gonna jump out at you. You really gotta listen to
Different
his set.
rappers go in different
Absolutely.
calibers though. When you think of Common, you think of Twalight Kweli, you think of Mos Def. You put them in a section. You don't think of Common going against DMX. That don't go together. But
Yeah,
you know,
right.
different people have different things. I wouldn't put DMX up against NBA YoungBoy. You don't put that. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Wait a minute,
Yeah.
wrong one. Yes, I would.
And versus
Beat that
anybody
boy,
can go
man.
against anyone.
Wow,
So
NBA
why
young
not?
boy.
Hey,
But
Right.
But look,
DMX
but
is going against
coming back
all
from
of them.
Houston, I want to go ahead and throw it up for Bun B because Bun B didn't get represented
Bun B
enough. So
is a
Bun B, I'm
powerful
gonna go
one
ahead and throw
too.
it
He
up
was
for you
fit.
for H Town.
yeah, I
how y'all
can say
didn't have
Bun B was
this
on my
is my
top.
first time hearing his name all night.
Just
how
He's
y'all didn't
he's
have Lil
definitely
Wayne on
there.
there?
And so I want everybody honest answer, right? So looking at these lists, I think only one person named Eminem. So is the only reason we ain't put him on there because he's white?
no, because I would
No,
have thrown Eminem. He's
No,
on my list,
no.
but
I
I
wasn't
just don't.
checking
I
for
don't.
Eminem.
Every rap list I looked up, every rap list I looked up, due to album sales, he is number one. That's reality.
I like
He's number
Eminem.
one
Yeah.
with album sales. He's number one with number one hits. Like the man is a monster, and he's good. He just ain't. I mean, you know,
I
Those are
mean,
white people.
white people buy rap too.
You go get them white
In
people.
my
He might,
in
you
my
know, be
opinion, with
deprived of
Eminem
some
too,
melanin, but
that's
he is a good rapper. I like him.
He's
He
lyrical.
is.
I like Eminem.
yeah. He
I
he
ain't
can
paying
rap,
him in my
but for me,
car.
some of his best verses came, spitting on somebody else's record like Renegade.
Renegade. That's one of my
Great.
favorites.
Like when you listen to his album himself, like some of
It ain't the
his
same.
top 5, 10 verses is on somebody else's one. Now he can
Yeah.
spit,
Right,
but
right,
for
right,
me,
he
right.
got
like,
some moments where you let him come out, and you like, whoa, he say some
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But it,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of them is with him somebody else. Because the one I liked is what Lil Wayne said, I'm gonna pick it up and drop it on your head. And then he came in and his verse, but it's
Yeah.
always with somebody else.
Yeah.
My
Now
favorite
say,
I
Eminem
can't
that's all.
song.
Got something to say.
play
Nothing comes
Eminem
out when
album
remove the
front
lips,
to
the
back
punch your
right now.
bridge. You know that. Everybody loves that.
My favorite Eminem song might be Superman.
Hey,
Either
that was-
Superman or I Kill You. One of them.
I like Crazy in Love
I
that
kinda
he
go
got,
between the two.
and he's by himself on that one. I like the
True.
comparison he does
That was
Of what?
when he compares how he feels about that person, how he feels about love, when he goes back and forth. Well, you know, the first verse he's talking about killing that child mama because he's crazy, because that's all he ever
well,
talked
that's
about.
true.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
Eminem kind of
he been talking about killing Kim since '98.
He is why Snaps came out. I don't know what's wrong with him and that girl mama, but he is the first domestic violence situation that went
Hey yo,
platinum.
whoever KP Keith is, he really likes Hove. He done
He
type
love,
Hove name 3 different ways.
he loves Hov.
I'm about to say he done type Hove name 3 different ways.
Hey, but
We know all his names. You got to give us all these breakdowns.
His top 10 is Hov,
Dialogue.
Beyonce husband,
Jigga,
Jigga.
Beyonce husband.
Y'all got
Beyonce husband,
That nigga Jigga.
Marcy.
Hey, so can I switch gears real quick? So
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. As far as like they haven't really been out long, but what a lot of people are starting to kind of catch a wave to is Griselda. What do y'all think about them? Conway, Benny, and Westside Gunn.
I like Benny.
West Side Gun.
Benny is pretty dope.
Yeah, I like Benny album too.
I'm stubborn, so they gotta grow on me.
Yeah.
I'm stubborn, man. I like who I like, but once I listen to them,
People grow on you over time because it took. I don't like nothing that people advertise for Field Mob. I like Field Mob's album when I listen to them, but the Mob came out with "I'm Sick of Being Lonely." That is the worst song on the album. I like Area Code. I liked everything else they did. I like the Black of the Berry. I loved their other songs, but I just felt like they commercialized the other stuff that I didn't care for. Like Field Mob is
listen,
dope.
if you want to talk about Field Model, we can take it back to Channel 613 Part 1 and go dead in your Chevy. That was my shit.
Right.
That was my shit.
if you get other rappers that people don't give credit to, even though he crazy as a Dickens, Trick Daddy was something else when he came out.
Yes, he was.
Oh yeah.
He got a
They
couple
County
of
305, baby.
Trick Love Kids.
Listen, they said
Trick
I
Love
saw something
Kids.
yesterday on Facebook where they
Her
said
last
that
had
it was going to be a
FOMO like
versus
him.
with Trick and Pastor Troy.
Girl.
If that is true, Trick
Pastor
is going to watch
Troy.
Pastor Troy in that versus.
No, he ain't. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not watching Pastor.
Nah.
I
He
hope
not-
Trick
nah.
and Pastor Troy. If
Y'all
Trick
not
Daddy
we-
and Pastor
we-
Troy do a
And
versus,
Pastor Troy.
We
that
talking
is
about
watch
the
party.
Pete Cruz.
That's Gucci and
20
Jeezy.
songs. 20 songs.
He not watching Pastor, though.
We talking about the same Trick Daddy.
Pastor Troy.
Collard green neck bone eating ass nigga Trick Daddy. We talking about him.
Pastor got
Tell y'all,
the
hits wise, he gonna get Troy the fuck out of here.
what?
Trick.
Man,
No,
The last nigga. It's the pastor.
Not Pastor Troy.
Okay, so matter of fact, give me 10 songs out of the obvious of Pastor Troy.
hold on.
That's
I'm gonna give you
that's gonna
one.
beat
I'm gonna give you one. No, and this right here in my top 10, like almost lyrical songs all the time. Vice versa.
I said
Like,
outside of the obvious.
Pastor Troy has a lot of good ones though.
listen to Vice versa. Oh my God.
But honestly, outside of the South, a lot of people ain't really fucking with Troy like that. He's regional.
Oh, you right. You right. I mean,
If Pastor Troy and Trick Daddy go at it, all I want to hear is it is about to go down.
All right, so when y'all DJing, right? So when y'all trying to get the party going, like, do y'all are y'all more inclined to play something that y'all like to get y'all going, or do y'all play for the crowd?
Me personally, I play for the
crowd.
crowd.
Always the crowd. Crowd
It's
always
the
wins.
crowd.
yeah, busy.
A lot of times up to us to create that atmosphere and get them out of what they come in to expect. So for me, when
There
I
you go.
DJ,
Yep.
either I'm trying to tell a story or make you stop. Be like, I know this nigga did.
Yep.
Like,
Yep. Yep.
That's exactly how I do too.
So, yeah,
Hey.
I either create the atmosphere or I amplify it.
But hold on.
Now, go ahead.
On y'all list, right? I'm just trying to figure out how y'all don't have Lil Wayne on y'all list though.
I had
Lil
Lil
Wayne?
Wayne on mine.
I was gonna
Because
say,
I wasn't thinking properly.
Oh, okay.
Lil
Okay.
Wayne
Lil
been
Wayne-
on mine since Loud Pipes and
Listen,
Rich Niggas.
Yeah,
I'm
strong.
telling you, I listen
I'ma
to
give-
him in the office all the time. And people were like, what's
I'm
wrong with you?
gonna
Because
give
I also
Weezy.
listen to Cube in the office.
I'm gonna give Weezy the Kanye treatment. We talking old Weezy or new Weezy? Which
Yeah,
one we
they-
I
talking?
don't want blonde hair
Yeah.
Weezy.
yeah.
I don't
You
want
right,
blonde
but
hair
if
Weezy.
Weezy start rapping like right now, he's still nice. He's
He is
still
nice.
nice.
But I don't want
Yeah.
blonde dread. I don't want blondie dread.
Mm,
I want old
Give
Weezy.
Short dread.
I'm just not
Short
a fan.
dread.
I like
Short
old.
dread.
I like
I'm
old.
just not
I
a
like
fan,
Don
man.
Sign, Bleeman Glosson, Big Thomas Sutton, and Floss and Weezy. I like that one.
I mean the okay. Yeah.
I ain't a fan, but to your point though, people do grow on you because I give whole fans a hard time because my cousin, as y'all can see, he a huge Jay-Z fan. So
Well, he would make me hate him too the way he kept going in. He's like a
I
Dallas.
did
You ain't
my-
lying, bro.
I did my best to hit on hold, man, but I can't. But I mean, the boy just not. I just can't do it. Lyrically,
And
I
I'm
mean,
nice.
lyrically, I can't. I mean, it's kind of hard to fuck with him.
That boy hard,
It is.
man. That boy hard.
It is.
Hey,
Have you ever heard him on that Put On remix? He was like, he put Marcy on the map. He put Brooklyn on his back.
Girl.
Yeah.
All
nah,
that.
the verse for him that won it for me is Lost Ones. You saying motherfuckers saying they made hole,
Yeah.
say, okay, so make another hole. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Again, wordplay.
Whole
Like,
talks
hey,
the most shit in his
I'm telling
raps in the
If you
whole
made me,
world.
you made me go make another one. It's that simple.
Whole proof he still got it with the track he did with Nips for Judas
Yeah, he
and the
did.
Black
Yeah, he
Messiah soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Boy,
Yeah, he
he
did.
spit on that.
And that 444 album. And the
Yes.
444
Yeah.
album.
The whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Hov
whole
came
thing.
on a song talking about having the top off his Maybach and cussed out George Zimmerman. If that ain't the most creative thing, we talking about money. He was like, try that shit with a grown man. I can't fuck one of my own hands and hop back in the coupe. You better be rich. I love
I
it.
know, right? Hey, yo, we got a few minutes left before we peel out. So I'm gonna go to everybody individually. I'm in larger pictures so you can let everybody know. But I want to know, like, we gave our top 10. I want y'all to give me 5 people that y'all left off. So Nico, we're gonna start with you.
Oh, no, don't start with me.
Too late. Give me the game, dude.
Okay, I left off Latifah. I left off. I think I said the ones I left off. I left off Busta Rhymes. I left off Redman. I said that. I left off Rakim. I left off Dag. I can't remember who else I left off, guys.
Was it close? Like, did they almost make a top 10?
Absolutely. I know Rakim definitely would have made my top 10.
I got
Absolutely.
you. I know we limited it to 10, but it's tough. I already know.
Yeah, you can't.
Limited y'all to 10. I said
I do. What you got?
Go ahead,
Shut up.
For me, Snoop, Pusha, let me see here. Talib, who the hell? Oh, Ghostface and Method Man.
Okay, so you got two Wu-Tang. You left you they in your top 15.
Yeah, my older brother had me on Wu-Tang. Now, if y'all had asked me this question
Yeah.
about 12, 15 years ago, I would have said Boosie and Webby got left off.
I know, right? I know. What you got, man? What are the 5 you left off?
My 5 I left off Ludacris, man. Ludacris is one. He's very lyrical. Method Man. It was I'm gonna say Queen Latifah is lyrical. Her. Then you got I think Eve got a little flow too.
Eve does.
Eve got a little flow with her, and it's one more. Damn, I just had his name. You have to come to me. It was one.
All right, for sure. All right, Streets, what you got, man?
All right, so who I left off was Eric Sermon, Redman, Raekwon, Ludacris, and Cameron when he was with Children of the Corn.
Ooh.
Wow.
I can rock with everybody except Cameron.
That means you must ain't never listened to Children of the Corn. That's when the Murder Mace was together.
Okay. Now I'm fucking with you. All right, Chris, what about you, man? Who are your 5 honorable mentions?
Honorable mention, I would have given it to Busta Rhymes from Woo-Ha to Look at Me Now. I would have definitely given it to MC Lyte. I'm a huge MC Lyte fan. I would have definitely put Method Man in there. I would have put Jadakiss, and I would have put Fab in there. You know, Kendrick would have came up in it somewhere too, but you know, I give you 6. It's a little different.
I know, right? And I guess the main thing here, man, is like it was hard for us to even come up with top 10. So I think that even though our list may have differed a little bit, we had some similarities, but I think for the most part, I think we can all agree that there's some extremely, immensely talented MCs out there. You know what I mean? You really gotta, it's, you know, in terms of content, in terms of delivery, in terms of influence. So there's no right or wrong answer, but I thought it was really cool to kind of get everybody together and really talk about it. We're gonna have the same conversation again next year, and we're gonna see how much who made the cut and who didn't make the cut. We can see how much that list changed again, right?
But it's a good conversation to have, and I say that because I feel like growing up, people always talked about rap as if rappers were ignorant, as if rap was a bad thing, rap was thugs, rap was gangsters, rap was all that. But when you sit down and think about the things that these people say, the things that they put together, the beats, the structure, the whole 9 yards, you got to be hella smart and hella creative to blend the metaphors and the different figurative languages the way they do. That is a genius. That is not a thug. That is not a gangster. They don't come and storm the Capitol. You know, they are different type of people. I'm done.
I'm the Capitol.
Right.
I'm telling you.
When I listen to a track and I gotta rewind that motherfucker and be like, what the fuck you just said?
Throw some respect on it.
Right.
Right. All
it
three
really
of
takes
you.
a lot of work to get on a track and spit.
It does.
When I first started DJing, me and my friends, we used to do little battles.
Now we hear you.
Oh. Nah, I was agreeing with Chris what she said in regards to, you know, it's like you got to be a genius. We used to do a little battle night where I used to bring my setup and play instrumentals, and my homeboys and them would like spit and rap. I still got the videos, and so they gassed me up one time. I'm like, you know what, I can do this. I can spit. Man, I got embarrassed. I was like, yeah, it ain't that simple. It ain't that simple at all.
Hey, it ain't.
It's not.
I mean, when you hear it, it might seem that simple, but it really ain't. Like, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
not.
And guys, an old schooler who was really good at that, Roxanne Shante. I saw her take. Oh my gosh! I saw
Roxanne's
her
nice.
take.
I saw that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Who did the vapors? Biz. She took
Biz.
Biz down so fast it wasn't even funny. We were like, damn! I didn't know Roxanne
Yeah.
Shante had skills
Right.
like that.
Right. And that's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying,
seen
man.
some of her
Like,
stuff there, yeah.
because it's, you know, your top 10, top 15, top 20, they can be interchangeable, man. They may change from year to year. So Chris, next week, man, we still doing abortion, or what we doing?
Ooh, that was a biggie, and I think we should. I like a good controversial topic, and that's one that is big in the media right now. You know,
Hey, Chris.
everybody has their different opinions on it, but I do think we are going to talk about pro-choice, pro-life. We are going to talk about abortions next week.
Hey, Chris, I got the perfect person for that conversation for you.
Who? That's not.
My boy
What's his
Steve.
name?
My boy Steve.
Oh, okay. You made me nervous. I was like,
No,
what you mean?
the Trump supporter that everybody loves to hate.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I was just
Steve,
like,
hey,
name
Steve, I
something
don't
that go all the time. I didn't know where that was going.
hey, I don't know who Steve is, but y'all just volunteered Steve who's gonna be on next week.
Right.
Next week.
Right.
Steve should be fun.
You threw me
I
for a
know,
little
right?
bit. I don't know what to expect from you. Joe Button, somebody who gonna have one. I didn't know what you was coming.
Right. Hey, but we
Said Joe Budden.
and we appreciate the panel, man. We thank you guys for your
Thank
opinions.
you.
We
Thank
appreciate
you
the audience
all.
for joining. If you want to follow the page, make sure you subscribe here on Facebook. Make sure you follow us on YouTube and across all podcast platforms. Just search Get Hooked Podcast. Again, we enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next week. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Good night. You guys can
Appreciate
hang
y'all.
on.
Good night.
All right, y'all.